the barn doors aren't closed forever. Just when fans started thinking season 18 might be the end, the winds shifted. Now, a new season is on the horizon, and it's making a quiet but powerful approach. For every fan who held on to hope stayed loyal and asked again and again, will there be a season 19? Your patience is about to be rewarded. It's real. It's happening. And now, the biggest question is, when and where can you actually watch it? Let's start by looking at what we know so far. Heartland, one of Canada's most beloved drama series, has grown into something far bigger than just a TV show. For many fans, it feels like home. And when season 18 wrapped up, that familiar comfort came to a pause, leaving behind questions, emotions, and a desperate hunger for more. But unlike past seasons where renewals were announced early, this time the silence dragged on longer. That only made fans more nervous. In late spring, speculation started to build. Several cast members dropped subtle hints, Instagram stories, behind-the-scenes photos, vague captions. Amber Marshall, who plays Amy, didn't outright say anything, but she didn't deny anything either. Suddenly, fan forums lit up. And then came the quiet confirmation. CBC, the network behind the show, updated internal production listings. Then industry databases showed Heartland as in production again. For diehard followers, this was the moment it felt real. Though the network hasn't dropped a flashy trailer yet, all signs point to season 19 moving forward. In fact, several industry insiders have confirmed filming resumed earlier this year quietly. Without big press announcements, this low-key return is fitting. Heartland has always been about small-town values, emotional healing, and letting stories speak for themselves rather than making big marketing noise. So the silence isn't a bad sign, it's just Heartland being true to itself. Let's talk timing. In the past, Heartland has followed a fairly consistent release schedule. Most seasons have premiered in the fall, usually around mid to late October. For example, season 17 aired in October 2023. Season 18 followed the same pattern in October 2024. Based on this rhythm, it's very likely that season 19 will premiere around October 2025, while there's no official release date confirmed by CBC yet. Production timeline suggests this date is accurate. And here's why fans should be excited. This fall window gives the cast and crew enough time to finish filming, polish editing, and deliver a season that feels just as heartfelt and grounded as all the others. It also gives the network time to prepare promotional material, plan for streaming partners, and build anticipation across social media platforms. But this season might not just be more of the same. Sources close to the show say that the writers are leaning into more emotional storytelling this time, focusing on personal growth, family struggles, and new beginnings without losing the classic ranch charm. There may even be some surprises, perhaps. A time jump, new love interests, or long-awaited returns. For now, fans should mark October 2025 on their mental calendars. That's when the ranch gates are expected to open again. Until then, stay tuned, because in the next part of this video, we'll break down where you can actually watch Heartland Season 19, whether you're in Canada, the US, or anywhere around the world. You can't saddle up if you don't know where the trail begins. And when it comes to Heartland Season 19, finding the right place to watch is just as important as knowing when it drops. Some fans are in Canada, others in the US, and many more scattered across the globe, waiting with anxious hearts and buffering screens. So let's break it down. Where exactly can you catch the new season the moment it's out? First up, for Canadian fans, the answer is simple. CBC and CBC Gem. As the original broadcaster of Heartland, CBC has always been the first to air each new episode. It's the show's true home. When season 19 releases, likely in October 2025, CBC will air it weekly, most likely on Sunday evenings, continuing its long-standing tradition. Viewers in Canada can also stream the episodes for free on CBC Gem, usually available the same night or the following morning. If you're in Canada, consider yourself lucky. You'll be among the first in the world to return to the ranch. But for American viewers, the path is a little different. Over the past few years, Up Faith and Family has become the go-to platform for early access in the U.S. This streaming service has often released new Heartland seasons even before Netflix gets them. For example, season 17 and 18 were made available on Up Faith and Family months ahead of their Netflix release. So, if you want to watch Heartland season 19 in the US without waiting a full year, Up Faith and Family is the fastest way to do it. They typically get new episodes just a few months after they air in Canada. Now, let's talk about Netflix, the most popular but also the most delayed platform for Heartland fans. While Netflix has helped grow Heartland's global fan base, it also tends to lag behind. Right now, season 17 is just hitting Netflix in some regions. That means season 18 likely won't arrive until mid to late 2025. And season 19 may not reach Netflix until 2026 in many areas. If Netflix is your only option, brace yourself for a long wait, but the good news is, it will eventually arrive. And it will be worth it. Some viewers also turn to Amazon Prime Video to purchase or rent individual seasons. In the past, Prime has added Heartland episodes on a paid basis soon after they aired on CBC or Up Faith and Family. So if you're not subscribed to any particular platform, but you're willing to buy episodes as they're released, Amazon might be your best flexible option. International fans, whether you're in the UK, Australia, South Africa, or India, often face the longest delays, but there's still hope. Many international platforms eventually secure the rights from CBC or Netflix. In some countries, Heartland is available via local cable networks or regional streamers like 7plus in Australia or MY5 in the UK. Keep an eye on your country's listings, and check Heartland's official website or fan forums for updates. They're often quicker than corporate announcements. One important note: beware of fake streaming links or YouTube uploads claiming to offer season 19 early. Heartland is a deeply loved series, but it's also a target for clickbait scams. Always check official platforms and announcements. CBC's social media, Up Faith and Family's website, and Netflix's coming soon sections are your safest sources. To make things easier, here's a quick breakdown. Canada, CBC TV, weekly. And CBC Gem, free streaming, US Up Faith and Family, early access, and Netflix, delayed, usually 6 to 12 months, global Netflix, delayed. Amazon Prime, paid, and regional platforms in the end. Where you watch Heartland isn't just about location. It's about how soon you want to feel that familiar warmth of Amy's calm voice. The horses galloping through the fields and the family dinners at the Heartland table. Whether you choose to wait or rush to the earliest stream, season 19 is coming, and it's worth finding the right trail to follow. *A. New season isn't just about what happens, it's about how it feels. And with Heartland season 19 on the way, fans aren't just hungry for plot twists. They want that familiar comfort, that emotional pull, that quiet magic that only Heartland can deliver. So what should you expect this time around? Not spoilers, but a sense of what's coming, a whisper of the storm, and the calm that follows. This isn't a reboot. This isn't a rebrand. Season 19 is a continuation of everything Heartland stands for: family, healing, love, and resilience. But it won't be just more of the same. Behind the scenes, the writers have been crafting something deeper. Sources close to production have hinted that this season leans into growth after grief and rediscovering purpose, themes that have quietly shaped the last few seasons since the loss of Amy Fleming. The heart of the show is expected to enter a new chapter, not by replacing the past, but by expanding her future. She's finding herself again, not just as a mother and a hoarse whisperer, but as a woman learning to hope. Whether that means new romance, new challenges at the ranch, or confronting old wounds, it's all being hinted at beneath the surface. Fans have seen Amy go through loss. Season 19 might finally show her rediscovering joy. Meanwhile, Lou's political life and family pressures are likely to bring more complications. Her balance between career and motherhood was never perfect, and the strain is beginning to show. Georgie's possible return, still unconfirmed, but teased multiple times by cast and crew, may change the rhythm of the family, especially if she brings surprises of her own. And let's not forget Lindy, the youngest of the Heartland clan, who's slowly becoming more than just a background character. Fans believe Season 19 may give her more depth, more voice, and maybe even her own subplot. And there's Jack, the Rock, the old soul. Rumors suggest that Jack will face a personal reckoning this season, something emotional, possibly tied to his past, his legacy, or his role as the family's foundation. Tim's journey too might shift from ranch drama into something more reflective. With all they've been through, both these men carry stories fans still haven't fully seen. As always, horses remain central. Season the 19th of May bring in a new rescue arc, or a wild horse that symbolizes deeper struggles. These storylines, though quiet and gentle, often parallel the emotional challenges faced by the humans around them. In Heartland, the horses are never just animals, they are mirrors of pain, strength, and healing. And that theme will only grow stronger this time around, beyond the characters. There's something special about the setting itself. The ranch, the mountains, the sky that stretches forever. This season promises more of that breathtaking Alberta landscape that gives the show its soul. Drone shots, quiet rides at sunset, stormy skies over the barn, it all builds the mood that makes Heartland different from any other drama. While no huge villains, deaths, or crazy plot twists are expected, Heartland doesn't need them. Its power comes from the small things. An argument at the kitchen table, a note left in a tack box, a silent hug between two characters who've been through hell and found peace again. Season 19 will likely challenge the characters to redefine themselves, just as the show itself continues to grow beyond what anyone expected when it began almost 2 decades ago. It's about love, yes, but it's also about how families break and come back together, how healing is not a straight line, and how life always finds a way forward, even when the path seems broken. If you've stuck with Heartland this long, get ready for a season that feels like coming home, but with new rooms to explore, new memories to build, and new lessons to learn. You've waited. You've rewatched the old seasons. You've memorized every corner of the Heartland Ranch, every glance between Amy and Ty, every word Jack never said out loud. And now, it's almost time. Season 19 isn't just another number, it's a promise. A promise that the story still matters. That there are still wounds to heal, fences to mend, and hearts to guide home. But here's what matters now more than ever: being ready. Whether you're watching from your living room in Canada or streaming late at night halfway across the world, you deserve to experience Season 19 the right way. That means staying connected, following the updates, and making sure you're first in line when the ranch gates open again. If you haven't already, follow CBC on social media. They're often the first to drop new images, teaser clips, and premiere dates. Also, don't ignore what the cast is sharing. Amber Marshall, Sean Johnston, Michelle Morgan, they all quietly hint at things before the official news comes out. Sometimes it's just a horse photo. Sometimes it's a line in an interview, but if you pay attention, you'll feel it. The season is rising like a sunrise behind the hills. And for those outside Canada, don't wait for it to randomly appear on Netflix a year later. Subscribe to Up Faith and Family if you want early access. It's not expensive, and for many fans, it's the only way to stay truly in sync with the story. You don't want to be the one dodging spoilers while everyone else is already talking about Amy's new journey or Jack's emotional arc. Now here's the part you might not expect. This video isn't just about Heartland, it's about us. The fans, the ones who stayed. The ones who kept watching even when the show got quieter, gentler, more grown-up. The ones who didn't need explosions or flashy cliffhangers to keep caring. The real Heartland fans. That's you. So let's make this season matter. Drop a comment below and tell us where you'll be watching from. Will you be watching live on CBC, waiting on Netflix? Or diving into early episodes on Up Faith and Family? Share your country, your story, your favorite memory from the show. Let's fill the comments with the voices of the Heartland family. And if you don't want to miss anything, trailers, episode breakdowns, emotional scene reactions, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. We'll be covering everything from the premiere all the way to the final episode of season 19, and we'll be doing it the Heartland way, honest, calm, and full of heart. This isn't just a season, it's a return to something beautiful. The wait is almost over. Saddle up, season 19 is coming home.